What's up, everybody? My name's Chance, and today we're going to be playing a Garruk? Oh, I'm sorry, I can't say his name and not mess it up. We're going to play an Garruk, or Garruk, I think it's Garruk. Anyways, Golgari Sacrifice deck, so yeah, going to be mostly focusing on the food mechanic here, food tokens, if you will, using Witch's Oven, Arboreal Familiar, Arboreal Grazer, all kinds of awesome stuff. Now, one thing I would like to note, and this, like, I can afford to get the Go to Goose. Currently, I'm, trying to work out some more decks and all that, so I don't want to pick it up. But yes, if you have the Go to Goose, by all means, throw it in this deck. It is a rare wild card, so I'm not telling you to go pick it up specifically for this deck, but it is a fantastic card. If you don't have it, however, a fine replacement is Arboreal Grazer, as it allows you to ramp a little bit, which obviously the Goose can do as well, and so many other things. Grazer's fine if you don't want to spend that rare wild card, And if you do, by all means, pick up 4 copies of the Goose, drop out your Grazer, and your deck will be even stronger. But nonetheless, we're going to move on down. We have 2 copies of Orzhov Enforcer, and the one really nice thing about the Witch's Oven that I don't think gets said enough is you just wait to play it, right? You just wait to tap it until your opponent uses its removal, and then you tap it, and it's basically like you wanted to sacrifice a creature anyways, right? It's really an awesome card, and which is why I have 4 copies. I was only running 3 because I was like, I don't really know if I want 2 of them, but yes, having 2 Witch's Ovens down is, as far as I've found, not a bad thing, because as soon as you hit 1 copy of the Cauldron Familiar, you're good, right? You're good until this card gets exiled, which theoretically it never should, right? Because as soon as they go to target you, target your cat with some exile, you just Witch's Oven it, right? So yeah, pretty good combination there. We do have 2 copies of Trail of Crumbs. Whenever it enters battlefield, it's going to create a food token. Furthermore, whenever we sacrifice a food token, so for any reason, whether it be gaining life or sacrifice 1 for Cauldron Familiar, then we can pay 1, look at the top 2 cards of the library, choose a permanent, and put it into our hand, which is just, fantastic. It's kind of like a scry, kind of not. They do have to be permanents, but you get your choice of 2, and there's a lot of permanents in this deck. Moving us down, we have 3 copies of Assassin's Trophy for some removal, 2 copies of Finality for some either massive board wipe or for trying to get back maybe Murderous Riders or something, I don't know. For the most part, we're going to be using it for Finality's sake, but if you just really want to get some creatures back, Find isn't bad either. Moving us down, we do have 3 copies of Murderous Rider, and you can expect to see this card, as I said before, everywhere. It's so good, so fucking good. Moving us down, we have 3 copies of District Guide, which is going to help us ramp, and honestly, she just makes for some great removal, right? Fills in the 3 spot fantastically. And we do have things like Moldervine, Garruk, God-Eternal Bontu, all this stuff that works well with Sacrifice, and works well when you have the mana to play it, right? So District Guide going to help us get there. I do have Deathsprout as a one-off, and I really like this as a one-off, actually. Here's the reason why. If this card isn't useful, right, say you're playing against a control deck, which, there's a lot of them, you're wasting 1 card, sure, which isn't a big deal. But for all the games that it does matter and you draw into it, it never seems like a disappointment to me. So 1 dead card every so often, because you're not even guaranteed to draw it, whenever you're playing against control. It's just if you do and they don't have a creature, then it's a dead card, right? But for the amount of times it's become useful, I think as a one-of, Deathsprout is really pretty good. Moving us down, we have 2 copies of Vraska, Golgari Queen, and one reason why I have her in the deck is she can actually sacrifice your food tokens as well, because she can sacrifice any permanent. So try to make this a deck where we could sacrifice the food without just eating it, I guess, So we have Bontu, we have Vraska. Garruk's not exactly the same because it's not sacrifice, like you have to spend his loyalty health or whatever you want to call it, his loyalty points, in order to destroy your own creatures, so it's a bit more costly, but things like Witch's Oven and all that help go a long way for getting rid of your creatures. So I wanted to focus on something where we could target the food. So Bontu, Vraska, Both of them are fantastic. In Bontu, you can also sacrifice your lands. Say you've been flooded and you just want to draw a whole bunch of cards, which is, you know, fantastic. Moving us down, we have 2 copies of Moldervine Reclamation. I'm going to take a little second to point out a side note here. This card is... it's like unbelievably fantastic in this deck in the right combo. To the point where I was almost tempted to make this a Sultai deck, throw in your rock, and throw in the Jace where you win if you end up milling yourself. And here's why. Because every time you play this Cauldron and you sacrifice it to Witch's Oven, you're going to be proccing Moldervine Reclamation. So say you have a cat and 2 ovens, you're going to be proccing it twice every turn, right? So say you have 2 Moldervines down, you're going to be drawing 4 cards every single turn, which is just ridiculous. And honestly, I've hit Moldervine so many times. So many times. And maybe it's because you have the Trail of Crumbs, which can only hit permanent, so it makes it a little bit easier, right? But, yeah, it seems like Moldervine is nestled into this deck perfectly. You know, whenever Moldervine first came out, I was like, I don't know, it's a little costly, I'm not quite sure how we're going to get there. But now in the new standard, now that things have, I don't want to say seemingly slowed down because they're still pretty quick pace, but if you have life, if you have food tokens, you know, they've kind of have slowed down because mono red doesn't just run over you. You can gain 3 life very, very, very easily. You know, the Cauldron Familiar, you're gaining 1 life every turn you're doing this, and it's an infinite loop. So you have 2 Witch's Ovens down, that's 2 life every turn, not to count the amount of Moldervines you have, which gain you another life. So it's just absolutely crazy. And then last but not least, we do have Garruk, whatever you want to call him, the Cursed Huntsman himself. I'm going to be able to create just 2 more creatures to swing in or to sacrifice, whatever it may be. We have the ability to destroy target creature and draw a card, which is super fantastic. And then finally, we have an emblem that can give all of our creatures +3/+3 and trample, which, I mean, honestly, you're going to be controlling your opponent throughout most of the game anyways, so if you get the emblem down, I'll put it this way. I've never had a game where the opponent didn't surrender before I got to the emblem, if that makes sense. Like, I haven't been able to get to the emblem because they've been surrendering. That's a weird sentence to word. Anyways, that's going to do it for our deck tech or deck breakdown. Now, before we go and hop into these matches, I'd like to remind everybody, if you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like down below and a comment in the comment section if you have any suggestions on this video, future videos, or past videos. And if you're new here, consider subscribing. It is free and it's a great way to support the channel. If you're looking to support the channel through a monetary means, you can hit the join button down below the video to give you a list of perks that you can acquire upon joining up. And last but not least, if you're looking to pick up some magic cards while supporting the channel, you can head over to tcgplayer.com and use the promo code TheNewDoctorSpillikin. Alrighty, now that mouthful is out of the way, let's hop into some matches. Lupulus? Lupulus. I'm guessing. Lupulus? Probably Lupulus. Huh? Lupulus sounds ridiculous. Lupulus also kind of sounds ridiculous, but in a more believable manner. So we're probably going to lead with our Gingerbread Cabin, actually. This way we can be for sure to curve out to this district guide. And yeah, we'll see where we go from there. Not exactly a strong starter hand, but it's a hand I can get along with. Our opponent at least playing Demir. We're going to have to hope for that. Okay, whew. And I said hope for. What I really meant is hope against the turn 2 thought erasure is what I was really afraid of there. Yeah. We're actually going to get a forest. We have plenty of swamps to hit those double costs, and a forest makes it to where we have 3 forests down, so the next time we draw a Gingerbread Cabin, we can actually go ahead and get some food spawning up off those lands, which is honestly pretty awesome. I feel like the common lands in this set that were released were really, really nice. So yeah, we're just chilling, I guess. Chilling like a villain. Question is, do we go ahead and kill that hero? I guess no is the answer. Because I just skipped my turn. Alright, Lupulus. What you got for me? Nothing. Nothing at all, huh? Alright, well, yeah, we'll just do that then, I guess. If you're not gonna play anything. I was planning on finality the hero and all the hero tokens, but if they're not gonna play anything, then yeah, I'm just gonna remove the hero and carry on my dandy way, huh? You can just leave my Vraska alone as well, and you know, bada bing, bada boom, the game will be over really, really soon. Alright, so we're gonna swing in for that fat 2 damage. That's right, Lupulus. Be afraid, my district god's coming at your face. And yeah, we'll just wait and see what we may have. Ethereal Absolution. Cool. Cool. Totally not a card that I hate to see or anything, you know. Totally not one of those. So yeah, we'll get down Trail of Crumbs. Probably go ahead and sacrifice out this food token with our Vraska. And yeah, proc Trail of Crumbs, pay the 1, get a little scry on. Ooh, Murderous Rider, I love. Mostly because we can already play it. But yeah, still fun nonetheless. Things are turning up pretty millhouse right now, if I do say so myself. Another Ethereal Absolution. Huh. Okay, well, we're just gonna go ahead and sacrifice that creature, right? Makes things easier on us. And now they can't really do anything, so I think we do go ahead and, in fact, sacrifice this food and then auto-pay on the 1. Ooh, a Garruk. But Garruk can only destroy target creatures. And the creatures that he creates, sure, it gives him additional stacks. Yeah, these 2 Ethereal Absolutions are actually going to be the death of me. I'm going to need another Assassin's Trophy to really get in there and do anything about it. I think for now, we're gonna play the Moldervine. We're gonna +2 on the Vraska. And how much mana do we actually have? 2, 5, 7. So yeah, I'm actually gonna go ahead and sacrifice a land there. Ooh, Finality. Well, tricky thing. We don't really have any good creatures to get back. Mirror Maid. Okay, cool. 3 Ethereal Absolutions is it's fun, you know, to say the least. It's fun. So yeah, we're definitely gonna get the emblem with Vraska, right? That's just like that's a given. And we can actually go ahead and throw down Garruk and destroy their elite guard mage if we wanna. And why not, you know?
I am what they call me.
Destroy, draw a card. We're just looking for those assassin trophies now, I guess.
Time's up.
Suppose I should have more things that remove enchantments, but then again, you know, when do you plan on someone getting 3 Ethereal Absolutions against you? You know? It's just not one of those things. Yeah, it's better to kill my Garruk here, because Vraska's already got the emblem, you know? The thing you were trying to avoid there, you failed. You know, it's gonna happen, so. We'll see. We shall see. That's a 4/4 flyer. That's a really big flyer. And we just need to connect with their face with 1 creature. So. +1. Did we sacrifice out our food? I think so. Assassin's Trophy, lovely. That is what I was looking for, actually. And we got a Cauldron Familiar. Yeah, I'll take that. Now we play the Cauldron. No, I think we want to leave it as is. So we go ahead and play the Cauldron Familiar. And yeah, you know, it dies. But whenever it dies, it deals 1 damage, draws us a card. Fantastic. We have the Murderous Rider. We have Assassin's Trophy up for instant speed. I think that's good. You know, I think our turn is, as they call it, finite. Now if I could just get another Assassin's Trophy, we could actually win this game. Again, I don't really ever plan on anyone having 3 Ethereal Absolutions down, so to say that I'm caught off guard is a bit of an understatement. Oh, they're all 5/5s. I love that, you know, when they're just one away from your board wipe. All right, Murderous Rider, murder them murderously. Take them down. You know what I'm saying. Get rid of them. All right, so what we can actually do here is Assassin's Trophy, their Ethereal Absolution, and then we play Finality and wipe the board, right? Do we have enough mana? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We do. We have exactly enough mana. So we'll play this at sorcery speed, like the cool guys we are. Cool guys, girls. I never know who watches these videos, so, you know, shout out to everybody. And bye-bye. See you never. And then we play this. And I'm actually going to get rid of the Guildgate because I want to keep my forests the way they are, and I want to keep my swamps the way they are. So, Bontu. Bontu is a card I completely forgot that I have in this deck, and it's one that can actually get through these goddamn Ethereal Absolution instant murders. Oh hey, that's a trick I'd forgotten about. That's okay. So yeah, if we just want card draw, we play the Orzhov Enforcer, we get card draw from her, we get card draw from the little spirit flyer it makes. Okay, so what we're gonna do here, play the Arboreal Grazer. Yeah, how's that feel? A card that can withstand your Ethereal Absolutions. Then we're going to play the Orzhov Enforcer to get us some card draw out. We're going to make sure we keep enough mana back for the Bontu. Don't you worry. Don't you worry your pretty little faces. It's going to be okay. Alright, so here's that Moldervine combination I was talking about. Just drawing us cards left and right, up and down, sideways even. It's a crazy day and age, really. So yeah, Mr. Bontu is going to go down here, and then we'll probably go ahead and play the Witch's Oven. That's right, Buster. I'm coming packing some heat. Alright, so I think I am going to sacrifice the Swamp, one of my Trail of Crumbs. That's it. That's good enough, right? Two more cards. Another Garruk. Alright, and another land. Which is why I never mind sacrificing out land, right? There's always that chance that when you do sacrifice land, you're going to be... Do we destroy? I think so. I think we destroy.
Don't be surprised if we meet again.
Now remember, we have Vraska's emblem, so all we need to do is connect with our Bontu. So if they go to place a creature, or place 2 creatures, then we can still use Finality and we can still get there, right? So everything should be fine. Let's see. Lupulus? What do you got for me? Finale of Glory. Oh, don't you love it? Don't you love it when you can beat an opponent by so close? By literally so fucking close. Because we can't. I don't know if y'all realize that or not. Oh, well, they are just done. Never mind, they've had enough. Lupulus says no more. You've taken out all my finales. I'm done. Alright, awesome. So picking up a victory in a game 1. We're gonna move, hop, transition words, chance. We're gonna move into a game 2. How about that? Never mind. Here we are. Game 2. Action. Nick X Rowe with the Vraska avatar, actually. That's funny, because Vraska's been on my side for a little bit. She's been being my main bitch here recently, I should say. Alright, so we'll go ahead and get down the Jungle Hollow. I don't think it matters too much what we play there, but you never know if we may just want to go into a Cauldron Familiar. No? Okay, that's fine. I mean, we're not gonna have the forest in time even with the Overgrown, so it doesn't matter there. And we'll enter it tapped, and now we are just ramped right along, huh? And there's that one-off Deathsprout. So interesting play we can do here. We play the District God, and since we didn't draw a land, we just pull one out ourselves. Then we can still play it. See, cool. District God, more useful than what you ever would have thought. Huh. I don't know about that, but more useful than what I had given credit to previously. But then again, Elvish Rejuvenator was once upon a time, you know, in standard, and it is not anymore. I mean, you know, Vraska and destroy it, cool, or just Deathsprout. I think I want to go with Vraska.
Your demise won't be.
We'll just get rid of that youthful knight. Get your youth out of here. What do you think you are? This is a place for elderly people only. People that feel elderly, even if they're not. Such as myself. Oh boy. So, what do we want to do here? Do we just want to Deathsprout it? Something tells me if we Deathsprout their Venerable Knight here, they might just concede. And I'm not about that, you know. I wanna play it. God damn you, Nick! Come on, buddy. I'm trying here. I'm really trying. All right, so that was a game 2. On to a game 3. Yeah. Fatty Fat Man. Gonna be our next foe. Alright, cool. This hand is like so up in the air. We got good early stuff. We got good late stuff. Now it's just a matter of if we can get that stuff in between. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You picking up what I'm laying down? I can't really do that good of stuff with my eyebrows, so maybe I should just stop trying. Looks weird. Doesn't really feel fun. So. Alrighty. Well, we're curved once we hit 4, right? 4, 5, 6. Just boom. Fantastic. Magnificent. Okay. Alright. We're fine. We're cool. Everybody chill. We're gonna draw a land next turn. It's not gonna be a big deal. We'll be alright. We'll curve. It'll curve. No. You don't worry about my Cauldron Familiar, okay? Ignore the black cat. We'll be fine. There's an Orzhov Enforcer. How about that? You know, you want to shock something, shock that out. Or disfigure it. You know. That works too. That works too. Alright, fatty fat man. What do you got for me? Outlaw's Merriment. Wow. Already? Really? You already at 4 mana? I guess we're finally there. Dragging some ass, really. But what are you gonna do about it? Alrighty, District God. Fantastic. Magnificent. Delicioso. Fairly sure that means delicious. But you know, hey, drawing things out on curve is delicious. The only thing that kind of bums me out about the fox is there's only 3 colors of the fox, so it's like they took a step back, you know. 5-color cat or 3-color fox. You know, personally, I enjoy the Fox, but I also want to see what the upgrades look like. You know, you know, just shaking his little head, shagging his little tail. I don't know how you want me to say that. How you prefer for me to say that? So we'll get down to District God and take action. We will get down. It doesn't really matter here. We'll get down to Forest, though. And this way we can have the Assassin's Trophy. Now, question. Deals 2 damage to target creature. And they can pay for that. Oh, boy. Alright.
Everyone is expendable.
My question was, do I kill the goblin with Vraska? I'm guessing I answered my own question because I didn't. Mostly due to the fact that if I would have tried, I feel like they would have just sacrificed it and killed my district god. And I'm not gonna lie. Wait a minute. Yeah. Oh, thank goodness for you playing that. I actually made a blunder. I wanted to destroy your outlaw's merriment before your turn. You see. And if you hadn't have done that with that goblin crater maker, I don't know what I would have done. Flame sweep. That's a card you don't see every day. Alright. Fatty Fat Man. Oh, come on. I was building up to something here, bro. Or brah, you know? I don't know. Hey, thanks for the hella rewards, though, right? Am I right? That's some good-ass rewards. Let's try one more. One more. Just one. Odin! Gonna be our next foe. I've gotta say, I am thoroughly scared shitless. We're going against Odin. Odin himself. Father of Thor and Loki and Defender of the Nine Realms. You know, all of that fantastic stuff. Hello, Thor. Odin, whatever your name is. You beautiful Norse god, you. Knight of the Ebon Legion, nice, nice. I see what you're doing. I don't really appreciate it, but I can understand, I suppose, where you're coming from with this Knight of the Ebon Legion, you know, nonsense. Hey, at least you're playing Golgari like me. We can be Golgari brothers, Odin. What a fantastic day. Trail of Crumbs. Boy, oh boy, just when I wanted a land. Or a Cauldron Familiar. Or, you know, anything that really goes and makes my deck or hand better. There's a lot of stuff I could draw. Mostly a land, though. Land would be muy caliente. I mean, it's very hot, I think. Kind of like their Chandra deck style over there. Which, you know, it's kind of funny. Yeah, they pay. Congratulations. And then I tap. And then I sacrifice. So what was I about to say? Something. Oh yeah. So I got this, right? I got the card art right there, the Chandra that they're playing with. I have that as well. But I've literally never used it. I used it in the pre-release event for M20. But I never actually used it once I like completed my mastery. Once I got all the way to level 100, I didn't even, it's not even on. All that hard work, Chance. You're not even showing how appreciative you are. Murderous Rider. Well, joke's on you. I don't like Vraska anyways. That's a lie. I love Vraska. Absolutely love her. Hey, a Cauldron Familiar. That works. Slowly, but, you know, surely, it'll do. If we can get down this Moldervine, we will see that combination that I was talking about in the beginning. And then looky there. You know, all of your watch time will not have been for naught. So yeah, We're going to sacrifice our Cauldron Familiar and gain a food, and we'll play the Cauldron Familiar back, and we'll sacrifice a food, pay the 1 for the Trail of Crumbs. And do we want to land and hit the Moldervine, or do we want to Murderous Rider and actually try and go back and forth with their Murderous Rider, all that? We definitely want the land, okay? I don't know who y'all thought I was, but yeah, we're here for the combos, and I don't mean the McDonald's combos. Anyways, no offense to McDonald's, you know, in any restaurant that has combos. This isn't the kind of combos we're talking about. No burgers and fries for you. For them. The people watching, y'all are welcome to go grab yourself a burger and some fries. You know, doesn't sound like too bad of a meal. I'm a little full right now, so I'm not really like, you know, the thought of food kind of disgusts me. I'm not gonna lie. But by all means, go get yourself a bird hair. Never mind. I'm not gonna finish where I was going with that. So we're gonna get down the Bontu, and yeah, tap out our lands, or not our lands, our food. Sacrifice our food to draw some more lands. That's where I was going. See, the game knew what I was talking about before I did. So our opponent is playing a Dread Presence deck. You know, it is what it is. Do I think we can beat them? Maybe. Alright, so we're going to go and sacrifice the Cauldron Familiar, gain the card and the life from Moldervine, replay the Cauldron Familiar, gain the life from dealing the damage, and yeah, we're going to be, again, sitting pretty good. So we do have Witch's Cottage now, but the only thing we can get back is an Arboreal Grazer? No. You know, no thank you. Thanks, but no thanks, game. I think I'm gonna get my Garruk out. And Odin! Conceding! Nobody wants to play against this deck until the end. Nobody! They just get... And that's the scary thing, is I'm afraid Golgari control when I'm playing Sima. You know, obviously I'm playing some fun stuff, not all Golgari control. But I'm afraid that Golgari control may turn into the new Dimir simply because of the food tokens. I feel like people are not valuing them highly enough. You know, it's an artifact, so you can use it in artifact decks. It's literally 3 life against any deck, aggro, mid-range, whatever. It's 3 life, and it's a sacrifice token, right? Whenever you're going to play a sacrifice deck, I feel like food decks are really where it's at right now. But yeah, Golgari food, as y'all saw, undefeated. Unbelievable, honestly. Garruk, Golgari food, sacrifice. Beautiful. Mwah. Anyways, thanks everybody for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, be sure to leave a like down below and a comment in the comment section as always. I'll see you beautiful folks either later tonight or tomorrow. Peace.